Good evening all, good morning. John June here, JJ Shaves, this is the Shave Cave, welcome. Okay, it's a rather special shave today. It's Armistice Day, 11th of the 11th, obviously it's not the 11th year, but we all know what it's about. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, Armistice from World War One. Poppy razor. The poppies that match the tattoo that Drew Dick had never seen. The guy that made this razor didn't see my tattoo until after he made the razor. Yeah. It seems I've got a rugby shirt that has the poppies going down the left hand side and they blend in nicely with the colours as well with my tattoo, and it actually looks like I had the tattoo after having the rugby shirt, which isn't quite right. Anyway, but yeah, we have Armistice Day. So obviously tomorrow is Remembrance Sunday. This big boy's coming out. It's an English toe, which means it's basically like a bit of a round toe with a barber's notch put in there. So you can use a barber's notch if you need to. I'm going to use it in this. No. I'm not going to use it in this video today because I'm not shaving across the top lip, but the barber's notch is there so you can get in around your nostrils quite easily. Okay. Also, if you're going against the grain top lip, or if you want to study the razor on the top lip, you've got a barber's notch. It's also for lining up stubble, so you have a little bit of a window to see where you're going. People like it because it looks cool and barbers use it, but people don't always know what a barber's notch is for. There's uses right there. Okay, so as it is Armistice Day and it's an Armistice Day shave, I'm going Spitfire, guys. Yes, you know, we've had a few Spitfires flying over where I live. I live East Sussex near Hastings, and from time to time we have a Spitfire flying over. I think you can get a kind of an experience where you can go in. I think there is one 2-seater Spitfire in the UK. I don't know if there's more. My auntie bought the experience for my uncle and he went up in a Spitfire. My family, half my family's from Italy, the other half is, well, my other half is North Somerset. However, going back there, half of them are Welsh and half of them are Irish. So I have Irish, Welsh and Italian bloodlines. But yeah, so Remembrance Sunday, Armistice, it's always a time to reflect. You know, I always find it quite not emotional, that's not really the word for it. Always thought provoked, deep in thought, and even doing this shave, doing this video, I haven't planned what I'm going to say, I haven't thought about what I'm going to say. In fact, 8 minutes ago I was playing Mortal Kombat Trilogy with Mortal Kombat, the first one, with my 5-year-old son. A few hours ago we bought a gaming thing that plugs into the back of the TV on the HDMI cable, and it's got 10,000 games on it. Don't know if there's 10,000, I'm not counting them, but there's a lot. It's literally like Netflix. You know, it's the NES, the Mega Drive, the Super Nintendo, PS1, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Atari. Some of the games when I was a 5, 6, 7-year-old were exciting and amazing because it's all we had. You know, Pac-Man was the top of the the thing, you know. So some of those like Atari games, especially when we stick it in my son's bedroom, he's got a 42-inch TV in there, so all the imperfections are magnified. Anyway, so like I said, I haven't planned this shave, didn't know what I was going to say, didn't know what I was going to talk about, and a few minutes ago I was playing Mortal Kombat, and my son was most amazed that I could remember how to freeze people using Sub-Zero. Yeah, it's pretty good fun, that. Yeah, so obviously I shoot these a week in advance, so this is actually, in fact, it's Sunday the 5th. So you might hear fireworks in a minute. I had fireworks going off earlier. Yeah. What does remembrance mean to you people? Veterans like myself, I'm remembering funerals that I've been to. I've been to more funerals than weddings. Yeah. Anyway, straight in with this. In fact, a lot more funerals than weddings. It's all part and parcel of being a veteran, I guess. It's all come away beautifully. I'll check after, but I don't think I've used this razor since this shave last year. The edge is still amazing on it. Again, I don't know if I did it last time with the Shell Cordovan or the Premium Horse, but Bobby G, Robert Gallagher, he's my shop guy. I use Premium Horse today. You know, he does a good strop. I thought my wife did a better strop. Then I beat my son at Mortal Kombat and found out what a real strop was. Yeah. Obviously being a good dad, I let him win the first few. Then Mummy had to go because Valentino was awesome and he's going to beat Mummy. Mummy thrashed him. Got upset. I then explained that he's 5, you need to let him win a bit. And he started telling Mummy how he's amazing and how he thrashed Daddy and how I'm rubbish. So I completely annihilated him. And that's when we had the strop. That was it. Anyway, this razor is fantastic. Drew does make a good razor. I hear he makes good knives as well. I'm still waiting on one. But it's lovely. That's for today. I was chatting to people earlier about the whole Russia-Ukraine thing. Yuri makes razors, art razor. I have one of his razors. It's fantastic. I have a neighbour whose parents, one is Russian, one is Ukrainian. I believe her brother is Russian and identifies as Russian and married a Ukrainian, and they live right on the border. And she's on a FaceTime call to her parents. As the war started. So, you know, we think of current conflicts, we've got the whole Gaza Strip thing. I worked out whilst I was in the army, I wasn't going to change any of that. No, I had this whole Captain America, obviously, I'm not American, but I had this whole image of storming the beaches on D-Day. Join the army to make a difference. Then realised that I wasn't ever going to make a difference. So I transferred over to nursing in the army because I felt as a nurse I would be able to make more of a difference to people who had been injured trying to make a difference. I was then medically discharged, several injuries, and it was quoted as the camel that broke the donkey's back. When I had the last one, and they decided to discharge me, which is good. I was medically discharged. My predicted rank was warrant officer. On day of discharge, I received my pension, which was nice. If it wasn't for my military pension, I wouldn't be able to run JJ Shaves, because I've never taken a wage from JJ Shaves. I admit I have done a couple of sneaky things. Like buying a whole shelving unit for storage. However, the particular shelving unit that I bought is in my son's bedroom. Yeah, that's always, I think somber's the word for today, for remembrance. I know I'm not filming this or doing this on the 11th, I know this isn't Armistice Day, but my mindset goes there. I'm going to finish this, I'm going to have a nice glass of whiskey, I think, mellow myself out. The best thing is I get to do it 2 weeks running, because obviously next week, when it is Armistice Day, I can do it all again. Been invited to 3 different parades with 3 different groups of veterans. Well, 1 group of veterans, 2 groups of serving. kind of overwhelmed myself. It wasn't like I was waiting out for the better offer, wondering what the best offer would be. But for me, Remembrance Day isn't the ceremony, it isn't the parades. It's about sitting at home for a few hours with the parade on TV. And that's because I get to sit down with my family. My son loves to watch the parades. And I just think sitting on the TV in the living room with a nice cup of British tea, I expect, and just watch it with my son, explaining everything and talking about it. At the moment, he's only 5. He loves watching the soldiers, seeing the guns, watching the salutes. Daddy was one of them. It's all that sort of stuff that he enjoys watching. The show, by the way, is fantastic. And at this time, I will be sat in my living room watching the parade with my son, explaining everything, talking to him about who's who and who's what I used to be, what I used to do. And I think that's a better way of doing it rather than going to a local event and standing outside watching people walk about for a bit. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for the new subscribers. It does help. I do feel better for myself. My JJ shorties that I did for Christmas, I only have 1 left. 4 sold in a week. So that's good. I was happy with that. Thanks, guys. I've actually had a customer come to me about the JJ shorties. And he's like, oh yeah, I want some nice wooden scales, but I'm not too sure what I want. What have you got? I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, I've got that, I've got this. So, okay, mate. Tonight, I will make you one of each. You choose the one that you like the most. And then, what will happen in a couple of weeks when I finish with it, is there's going to be 5 JJ shorties, all with exotic scales on them. It's not going to be a Christmas special because that's been and gone. But I will be doing another 5 JJ shorties for something. I'll think of an excuse, I'll find something. I know a December treat yourself thing. Yeah. We're not going to buy these JJ shorties for our friends, are we? We're going to buy them for ourselves. So yeah, your final Christmas treat or final shave treat of the year, something like that. And they are going to be stunning, guys. The woods that I've got there are beautiful, beautiful woods. My wood finishing kit that I now have is amazing. Anyway, thanks a lot for that. Hope to see you again soon. And as I said, thanks to new subscribers, thanks to new customers. If you're not a new customer and you're not a subscriber, subscribe and buy something. See ya.